Hey guys, this is the original Legend of Zelda. So the Legend of Zelda, this is what the cartridge looks like. And let's see, there we go, we're focused. Yeah, so there you go. Gold cartridge. They had versions that were not gold, but this is the gold cartridge. Most of them were gold. Has this shield on the front. Now, this was a pretty amazing game and loads of fun. I can still go back to this, enjoy playing it. Even today in 2025. Terrific game to play. This is the first of a huge series of games. They've had tons of Zelda games that have come out over the years, and this is basically where it all started. Now, this game by itself was pretty terrific. You'd have like an overworld, you go around and explore all over, completely open, explore everything. You could like burn bushes, use bombs to blow up holes in rocks and stuff like that, discover new entrances to caves, that type of thing. Supposedly this was, the creator of this game was inspired by his childhood, where he would explore the Japanese countryside and in forests and stuff, and he would discover like caves and he would explore those caves. So a lot of that is what inspired this game. You know, you could explore, find caves, and explore the caves. Now they would call it had multiple different. There's my alarm. Yeah, multiple different dungeons, where you know each dungeon they would call them labyrinths, basically like a maze. They would call them labyrinths in this game, but in future games they call them dungeons. So, in any case, yeah, Legend of Zelda. It was thinking back, it's a little bit harder than modern ones. Modern ones, you'd have like a little crack in the wall or something, some hint that lets you know that this is a place where you might place a bomb and open up a hole in a wall. Or, you know, so things might look a little bit more suspicious, like, oh, this is a spot where maybe there's something hidden. You'd have a little bit of hints back then. Sometimes you could discover things, but a lot of things were just random hidden things, just some random bush amongst a big wall of tons of bushes that you would have to burn to open up an entrance to somewhere. So a lot of stuff was hidden and random. You'd go around checking every single rock, every single tree, that type of thing. So given this is a much older, more primitive game than the newer games, and they, you know, it was an NES, so they only had so much to work with. But thinking back, if you know, it's hard to imagine a modern gamer having the patience to deal with that sort of stuff with what they're used to today. There's so much more depth to modern games that, you know, if someone goes back to this, it might be kind of tricky for someone who doesn't know this game, who's not familiar with it. They might lose patience with it. I could totally see that happening. Now, for me personally, I know where everything is. I know where all the secrets are and everything, so I don't have to explore and check every single rock or tree. I know where everything is. I remember it from the 80s, so I don't have to go through all of that, so I don't have to worry about my patience or anything. I remember a lot of things I discovered myself, and a lot of things I had other people to just show me, like, oh, here's a secret, and there's this other one. Have you heard about this? And everyone kind of just shared information, so everybody knew where all the secrets were. So there was that, and if you know that, it's a lot easier to get through. Now, as far as overall gameplay, it's pretty solid even to today. You know, primitive, pixelized, old, you know, 8-bit stuff, which is, you know, nostalgic, and even despite not even considering nostalgia, it's just some pretty solid, good gameplay just to play through. It's simple, not as much talking or story to it, but you know, there's the backstory that you'll see at the beginning of the game, and you know, if you remember, you know, anyone who actually had the game, usually you'd read the manual and all the stuff that came with it, so you kind of know. You know what you're working towards and stuff like that, but there's not as much dialogue in the game and stuff like that, so it's not like a modern Zelda game, but still really great, and it's where it all started and things developed from here. When they created this, I don't think they put all the thought that they could have into it. You know, they didn't realize that this was going to become a big series, and that each character in this was going to be a major character, so they didn't call Link like the hero of time and really put a lot of thought into it the way they were going to design him. They just said, oh yeah, he's a traveler, and you know, he got pulled into this adventure. They just made it a little bit more random and more generic, so they didn't really establish his character the way they might have if they realized, you know, how many games there would be in this series, and that in the year 2025 they'd still be coming out with new games. So yeah, you know, this is mid-80s this came out, and yeah, so but anyways, starting place, this is the original. Still love this game. I still play this from time to time. Typically when I play this, I'm going to be playing it on my Switch with you have like their virtual Nintendo thing you can play a lot of the games on. That's where I would play this. these days, just because it's convenient. But it does come out on different consoles and like the different places. Like you could play this on the Wii, you could play it on the 3D SXL, stuff like that. But yeah, I had it way back in the 80s. But yeah, there you go, original Zelda. And yeah, that's it. So we do a lot of retro gaming stuff on this channel, a lot of console gaming, PC gaming, mobile gaming, all that stuff. Do you know, gameplay captures, reviews of equipment, all that kind of stuff. If you like that in your feed, hit the subscribe button, give me a thumbs up, hit the bell icon, and you know, if you have your own experience with this or with any other Zelda games, you know, if you have a favorite Zelda game, leave a comment down below letting me know. And that's about it for today. So thanks for watching, and we'll see you guys on that next video.